Hi there, this is David, and I was watching a video by Super Derek earlier, and it really got me thinking, what is the reason behind your game purchases? Do you buy a game because you enjoy it, or do you buy a game because it's going to be rare? Is a game an investment, or is the game the entertainment? Or can it be both? I personally have a lot of rare games, but I didn't buy them because they're rare. I bought games that I knew that I would like. My purchases are driven by knowing what I enjoy, and it just so happens that they became rare over the years. When I was a kid, rarity and resale value was the last thing on my mind whenever it came to purchasing. I just knew that I liked Chrono Trigger and Earthbound and Illusion of Gaia, and lo and behold, over the years, those games have become rare. When PlayStation came around, Sony was a bit more transparent with their gaming practices, which actually got me to think about rarity back when. They would have a normal black label release, and then a green labeled greatest hits release, if the game sold really well. But the greatest hits release would cost like $20. However, I never waited around for those greatest hits releases because again, I knew what I wanted and I bought them when they first came out. I knew that I wanted games like Final Fantasy VII, Xenogears, Lunar, and Tales, and I have all those. So, did I buy them back when because they're going to be rare? No. Again, I bought them because I knew that I would enjoy them. Eric's a good friend of mine, we talk pretty often, but he doesn't know about this video. Anyway, over in his video he said, hey, make sure that you buy these 10 games before they get rare, and then he went on Play Asia, and he purchased them. And many of those games I already have digitally over on the Steam because that's how they were released here in America. And maybe this is just me, I grew up pretty poor after all on an Air Force base, but no matter how rare a game is going to be, I just cannot see myself purchasing a game twice, first digitally, then physically. I guess if I was a collector, then yeah, but I'm not. I do have a collection of games, but I don't go out to specifically collect them. I have a collection because just over the course of the years, I've bought the stuff that I like. Now, in the past, I have made videos detailing my rarest and most valuable games simply because I thought that it was an interesting subject, not because I had any intention of ever selling those games. Personally, I don't look at games as an investment in my future. Yeah, I mean, they're there if times get rough, and I have had to sell some games in the past, mostly in college to get by, but nowadays, I'm at a different stage in my life. I'm a homeowner. I have a career. Ken and I are gainfully employed, so if I'm looking to invest in my future, I'm going to look at a Roth IRA or up my funding to my 401k. I don't think I'm going to be banking my retirement on video games. I just feel like that's a poor return on investment. But here's the real kicker. Even if those games do become rare, are you actually going to sell them? Probably not. I mean, I know I wouldn't. Been there, done that. Selling games sucks, and I always regret it. I mean, I know that I am not the end-all be-all on this subject, but I just kind of want to get all this out there in the open. Are you going to go out and buy games simply because they're rare? I mean, yeah, if you saw something like Rule of Rose for $5 at Goodwill, of course you're going to pick it up. That's a no-brainer. Duh. But what I'm talking about here is going out and spending, let's say, $1,000 on it just to have it in my collection? Hell no! To me, gaming is a very personable hobby because your collection is all focused around your own interests. Do you like RPGs? Do you like sports? Do you like first-person shooters? Everybody's collection's different, and it just so happens that JRPGs become rare and have much more collectability than the other aforementioned genres. It's because of their limited runs, the infinite replay value, or the personal connections that gamers make with the stories and the characters. For whatever reason, they become much more rare than the other games. And I do think that's why game is growing at such a fast rate. You can personalize it to your own wants and needs, and yeah, some people have all this disposable income to go out and buy these games simply because they're rare, but I just don't see the point. I mean, again, is the purpose of gaming to get some sort of bragging rights? Hey, look at me, I have a rare game. But if you don't like that game, or you don't enjoy that game, or you're never going to play it, why are you going to get it? I guess I just don't understand the mentality. All this brings me around to my original question. Does rarity really matter? Would you buy a game simply because it's rare? Or do you stick to games that you know and love? This is my open-ended question to you, the viewers. Please let me know what you feel about this in the comments, because I really want to know the answer to this question. And again, if you like this video and wanted to hear on the channel, please consider supporting me over on Patreon, heading on over to Twitch for some streaming fun, or joining the Discord to chat and hang out. The link to them all can be found in the video description. This has been David. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.